I've just finished my first meeting with Representative Biggs here in DC, and he is a Republican. His aide was very supportive. He got to hear many of us speak in favor of the Afghan Adjustment Act and the Afghan Allies Protection Act. So I believe that he is going to give that positive message to Representative Biggs. One concern that Representative Biggs has is the vetting process that our Afghan allies would go through. And I mentioned the fact that when I was working at Fort Bliss, I know that many of our Afghan allies already went through a vetting process, a very strict one. They had their biometrics taken, they had their IDs verified, they had interviews, and they will go through further vetting to get a path towards citizenship. And I told the story about one of the Afghan allies that I interviewed at Fort Bliss. Many of our allies actually had to destroy their identifying documents because they were literally being chased by Taliban members as they were trying to evacuate. So if they were found with those documents on them that showed that they worked with the United States, they would have just gotten killed instantly. And one man showed me a video of him burning his documents. And you could hear the Taliban outside of his house yelling for him to come down. He actually made it out, but it was a little bit more difficult for him to prove who he was because he burned those documents. And that scene and his description really had an effect on me. It's something I'll never forget because I can't imagine. I mean, just imagine taking your driver's license, your birth certificate, your passport, your degrees, everything, putting it in a bucket and setting it on fire. Like, it's unimaginable to me, but some people had to make that choice or die. So yeah, there's strict vetting. So if anybody has questions or worries about the vetting process, they don't need to, because these people are our allies. There's ways to verify that, and they need to be protected here.
Well, you got me like halfway there. But yeah.
I just got back to my room and I can say that Lapis is a pretty good restaurant. The dessert was amazing. Maybe just go there for dessert. It's quite expensive, but I'm glad I went there anyway. I got to try bologna, not bologna, bologna. It's really traditional stuffed bread, and I first heard about it through watching Drew Binsky. So I was happy to see that on the menu, and I tried it. It was delicious. And on the way back, I got a lot of hope because there's so many restaurants and shops from people from all over the world, and they're all together. So I've been to all 50 states, and there are definitely diverse populations, such as in Los Angeles and New York. Like you'll have Chinatown and Little Tokyo, things like that. But in DC, the populations are all together, working together. So you'd have like a Brazilian restaurant next to an Afghan restaurant, next to a Korean restaurant, Thai, Japanese, an Irish pub, just everything all together. And I think that that's one of the really beautiful things about this area. And it really gives me hope that the people that we're going to be talking to will have an open mind and open and welcoming heart, because I think that that's what this city really represents, and it should, of course. It's the capital. So tomorrow I'll be making another video, and I'll upload that and let you all know how it goes with Senator Kelly, Senator Sinema, and 3 representatives. So wish me luck. Good night.